Russia is the largest country in the world that spans two continents, Asia and Europe. It is the first country in the world where the Socialist Revolution was successful. Before the Socialist Revolution, the Russian monarchs who had a strong royal power brought European culture to Russia. And the people of Russia have protected and developed that culture ever since. Now, tourists from all over the world come to see and enjoy Russian culture. Everyone who comes to Moscow stops by Arbat Street. It is a street of cultural art comparable to Montmartre Street in France. It is said that perestroika was the first to occur on this street. Many unknown artists paint portraits or sell their work on this street. Arbat is not only a stage for painters, but also a stage for actors and singers. Arbat has a house where Pushkin lived. Pushkin is called the son of Russian poem.
Вам нравится Пушкин?
Да. Потому
Почему?
что у него очень красивые стихи и о любви, и о бедности, о дружбе.
О природе.
А ты?
Ну,
Почему?
я люблю Пушкина, поскольку у него не такие трудные стихи, например, как у Толстого, или в основном у кого-нибудь другого. Это очень легко их учить, и они красивые.
А ты? Почему?
Ну, Пушкин тоже там хорошие стихи пишет.
И он умер за нас.
Души пишет. Ну, понятно все, не такие сложные.
А кто может наизусть вот это какой-нибудь короткий прочитать?
Мы же учили.
Лукоморье дуб зеленый, золотая цепь на дубе том. И днем, и ночью кот ученый, все ходит по цепи кругом. Идет направо, песнь заводит, налево сказку говорит. Там чудеса, там леший бродит, русалка на ветвях сидит. Там на неведанных дорожках следы неведанных зверей. Избушка там на курьих ножках стоит без окон, без дверей. Там лес и дол, видение полный, там о заре прихлынут волны на брег песчаный и пустой. И 30 витязей прекрасных чередой из вод выходят ясных, и с ними дядька их морской.
The house where Pushkin lived for 6 months has now become a museum. Many people visit this place, even on weekdays. Inside the museum, there is an exhibition of Pushkin's old items.
Считается основоположником поэзии, литературы. Это Пушкин. Пушкин — это все.
Нравится его стиль, слова, которые подбирает. Мне кажется, он очень точно умеет описать, что внутри у человека.
Pushkin created a Russian literary work instead of Slavic, which was the language of church and nobility. You can find Pushkin's name everywhere in Russia. At a cafe in St. Petersburg, a doll of Pushkin sits in it. Pushkin is also famous for his dramatic death. Pushkin died after a gunfight with his wife's lover, who reportedly had breakfast at the cafe on the morning of the fight. Those who like Pushkin sat where he once sat, looked out the window, and take pictures. In a Moscow family, a mother reads a book by Pushkin to her son.
Конечно, конечно, разминайтесь. Утер слезу Каркарыч, а я пока вздремну. Как разомнетесь, разбудите.
The eldest son of the house, Grisha, learned the classics at school. In Russia, people study the works of classical literature at home and at school in depth.
Пушкин и лирику, мы очень много этим пользовались, этой книгой, и очень много стихов выучили. «Горе от ума» – это классика Грибоедова, очень интересная книга. Я прочитал с удовольствием, очень актуальная, даже сейчас. Это «Капитанская дочка», тоже классика. «Восстание Пугачева».
Near Moscow, there is the Tchaikovsky Museum. This is the house where he spent the last year before his death. In this house, Tchaikovsky composed Symphony No. 6, a famous symphony named Bichang. The museum holds concerts on his birthday and the day of his death. Tchaikovsky became more famous when a concourse named after him was opened, and many of the performers who made their debut grew to be the best performers in the world. Tchaikovsky's classical music is excellent in itself, but it shone brighter as he met with different genres of culture, such as ballet. It was Tchaikovsky who made Russian ballet the best in the world by composing excellent ballet music. People at the museum listen to his ballet music and take commemorative pictures in front of the ballet suits of the time. 3 classic ballet masterpieces, Swan Lake, The Nutcracker, and Sleeping Beauty were all written by Tchaikovsky. Members of a Russian ballet team are practicing. In Russia, there are ballet-only theaters across the country, and ballet performances are available throughout the year. Russia developed ballet, which was a European court dance, into theater art that tells a story using dance and mime. It took an exciting plot and fancy skills to put it in the theater. Therefore, various ballet techniques were made in Russia. Every ballet dancer in the world admires the skills of genius dancers and practices their moves. There are many ballet teams in Russia. Each ballet troupe is still staging a long-standing classic ballet. Tickets for all kinds of performances and exhibitions, including ballet, music, plays, and circuses, are available at the ticket office in Russia. There is a saying in Russia, 4,000 kilometers is not a distance, 40 degrees is not cold, and 40 proof is not alcohol. The 40 proof drink that Russians love is vodka. The Vodka Museum displays various data ranging from how to make vodka to famous vodka bottles. Winter in Russia is cold. Snow falls a lot and the sun sets fast. The wooden doll Matryoshka is one of the representative dolls of Russia. When you open a doll, small dolls keep coming out, which is often used as a gift for fertility, abundance, and family harmony. Matryoshka originated from dolls imported from Japan in the 1890s. Matryoshka, still under the influence of her father-in-law, is recognized as a highly priced artwork. In Russia, classical music has blossomed, just like ballet. At a music conservatory in Moscow, students from all over the world learn music. The best music education institution in Russia, where Tchaikovsky was a teacher, is the Moscow National Conservatory of Music. Built in 1866, this is the second music conservatory built in Russia. This conservatory is available for people to study at, regardless of age. When school is over, young students come to the music conservatory and take lessons. A famous performer has also come to this school to study. They can learn to play systematically from professors who are famous performers. A concert is being held at a small church in St. Petersburg. All over Russia, there are many small performances like this. People actively enjoy these performances and build up cultural knowledge. In Russia, classical culture is not a luxury that only rich people can enjoy, but a life that everyone can enjoy.